What is up? What's up, guys? So today we're gonna be working on the Lexus. Now we haven't worked on this thing in a while, just because I've been busy doing stuff to the Celica, and the Lexus hasn't needed much really. So the last time we saw this car, we fixed the front end. So we bought the car and it had a lot of front end damage that was repaired, but not 100% repaired. It was repaired enough to put on the road, but that wasn't cool with me because I didn't like the fitment. I didn't like how jank it was. You know, the gaps were horrible. The bumper couldn't be held on. The headlight wasn't in at all. It was like held with the light bulb wire. So yeah, we fixed all that. It's been great. But now we gotta fix a few more things. But the problem we're dealing with today is the heat. Now, it's a thing on these Lexus ISs that they take a long time to heat up, and it's normal for these cars. And I didn't know that before I bought it, and I thought it was super odd. When I turn on the car, it would take forever to get warm. And I read online that that's just the way it is. But I should have noticed, I should have realized that this is taking way too long to heat up. Okay, so we're in the interior now, because I want to show off the gauge. Let me just... I love the lights in this thing, but okay, ignore everything and just focus on the temperature light. So, of course, at operating temp, the needle should be in the middle of the temperature gauge, but it would take like 40 minutes to an hour to reach the middle. And at first, I thought it was weird, but I didn't look into it that much because I had issues with the Celica to focus on. And I haven't been driving this car that much. And now that it's cold, it can't reach the middle gauge at all anymore. Since the winter started, this thing cannot reach the middle. It has not gotten up. It hasn't gotten to operating temperature the entire winter. It's just beginning to like a quarter. It's been like right here. And that's like with an hour of driving. So that's a big issue. Also, because if the engine isn't hot, we can't get any hot air through the vents. And it's freezing in here. I cannot drive this car if it's like below negative. It's way too cold, freezing my ass off. This thing does have heated seats, and that's the only reason I've been able to like be okay. So we gotta fix that. Okay, aside from not getting any heat in the cabin, the engine not heating up is also not good for the engine. I'm guessing that it's the thermostat that's gone bad on this thing, because I initially thought maybe the heater core was like blocked up, but when the car gets lukewarm, I can feel lukewarm air through the vents, so pretty sure the heater core is okay, and that is probably the thermostat. So I've been putting it off a little bit, changing it, because I thought it would be kind of expensive, but I bought the part. It's an OE part, not from Lexus, but like from my go-to parts guy, and it was only 47 bucks. So really not that bad. I expected it to be like over $100 just for the part, because that's what it looked like when I just did a quick search online. But yeah, not that expensive. And also I watched some videos on how to do this, and it shouldn't be that tricky either. So the thermostat lives right here, literally right up top. So to get to it, we can take off this upper tray and then take off this intake piece, and then we'll have a ton of access to reach that. Alright, so you can see we got all the covers off in no time flat. That really didn't take any time because my covers didn't have that many clips in them. So yeah, that's everything over there. So now we have a lot more view of the thermostat. You can see it a lot better now. It's within this black plastic thing. So very, very easy to access. There's 3 bolts that hold this together. We also need to take this pipe off, and a little bit of fluid will come out. So as well as the thermostat, we also have coolant, that pink stuff. You see it right there, it says for Lexus, Toyota, and Scion, so we're good. So you can see 1 bolt here, there's 1 here, and there should be 1 more somewhere below. Try to feel for it. I can feel it, but it's kind of tricky. So I think the easiest thing would be taking off this pipe. So let me slide a tray underneath so we catch the fluid, and then we can take this pipe off. By the way, these are 10 mils, and I took this off just to give myself better access to this bolt on top. Okay, so I was watching another video on how to do this, and they took out the overflow tank. It's just 2 10 mils, and you just take the cap off and pull it off. You can close the cap and pull this hose off, but it gives me a lot more space to get that bottom bolt. And I'm using like this type of thing. Is this a spanner or a wrench? I don't know. But I know a socket and a ratchet, like a regular socket, wouldn't fit into this area because it's very tight. But this just barely fits in. So I got it loose now. So now I just gotta keep turning. I can't see it at all. I'm purely going off of feel right now. So I'm using my left hand to feel where the bolt is, and then my right hand's holding the wrench. Alright, so we got everything unbolted, and it's starting to go below negative, or below 0, and it's starting to snow, so I really need to hurry this job up. So now we can pull this out. There we go. Got it out. Anyway, let's compare it to the new part. The new part also comes with the housing, so you don't need to pull this out. So here's the new piece. Hold up the old one. Looks about right. So it looks like the old one, like that thing came out of place. Maybe that's why it was staying open. Anyways, let's just throw this back in, 3 bolts, and then put it all back together. Let's just throw this back in, and then I can get back to filming. Okay, it's been like 2 days since the last clip where we left off. Basically, thermostat is now bolted in, all secure, everything's put back together, and I start to fill with coolant. And when I took off my old radiator cap, I realized that it was actually busted. So let me grab it real quick. So you look right here, this is my old radiator cap, and you can see it's totally failed. This section has come apart. The part that this is a common issue, I think. The part that broke is plastic, and that's what separated off of here. You can see where it's very bumpy. That's where it broke off. And I was super confused when I took it off because this came off, but this was stuck in the housing. And I tried to pull it out, and it just fell inside. So real quick, these are all the pieces. There's a spring, washer, plastic thing, and then there's this metal ring too. Yeah, but it fell down into here, and I totally panicked on what to do. So I just tried to calm myself down, and I tried to take it out. And the easiest way I found to take stuff out of this was to pull this pipe off. And there's a very big opening. If you take this pipe off, you can reach in and get it. And I managed to get it just with my fingers, and I pulled it out. So check your radiator cap. So bought a replacement. This is an aftermarket cap. Decided to go aftermarket mainly because it's convenient and cheaper, but I also noticed this doesn't look like it has any plastic components, not that I can see. Everything I can see is metal, and it does have a spring inside. And if I put it side by side, it fits on just fine, but this should work just fine. Maybe it'll last even longer. So yeah, filled it up. It's full. I pinched on these things to get any air bubbles out. Also filled up my overflow. So now we can close this. So now we can start the engine and make sure nothing is leaking. Okay, I think my battery's dead. That's no good. Alright, I've got the Celica hooked up with cables, jumper cables, to the Lexus, so now we should be able to jump start. So it's 4:23 right now, and it's cold, so let's see how long it takes to warm up now. Alright, this hose was leaking, but I just put a clamp on it, and now it's okay. I guess this clamp has gotten worn out. I left this one on because I didn't want to pull the pipe off, because then I would lose a bunch of coolant again. So it's still on the metal thing. It's like it's not past it, so it should be okay, probably. So we're not leaking anymore. And the car's on. I turned it on at 34:39. So it's been 4 minutes-ish. It's, you know, it's past the C now. It's on the C, which is a good sign, I guess. So it's been like 12 minutes-ish, 12 to 15 minutes. We are almost at operating temp, which is great. So definitely we've improved. It would take forever to even get to this point. It is 2 degrees outside. I put the heat on, and it's like It's not hot, but it's warm. It's better, but it could be even better than this. I don't know. I expected it like to be hot, but the engine is warming up much. It's warming up much better though. I'm gonna take it for a drive and see how it goes. Gotta make sure that it can get hot and not overheat. So that's my next concern. So let's go for a drive. Okay, we just came back from a small drive around the neighborhood and around some roads nearby. So now the car's been on for, what was it, like, I think at 4:40 we turned the car on. So it's been about a half hour. Temps are looking good. They're warm for once. It's actually warm and it's staying there. So that's great news. The engine is like in better health, I guess. But the heat inside the car, it's like warm on the passenger side, and it's not even that hot. It's just warm-ish, and on the driver's side, it is just cold still. So there's still some more stuff we need to look at. I initially noticed this heating problem because there wasn't getting any heat inside the cabin. So I'm glad the engine's in a better shape now, but we still got more investigating to do. But that's gonna be it for this video. I think in the next video we're gonna try and look at the heater cores. They probably need to be cleaned out. That's my assumption. I don't know how hard that'll be, so I'm gonna take some time to look that up. But if you enjoyed it, if you found this video helpful, leave a like, comment. I appreciate it, and thanks for watching.